Well, there's Tiffany Stratton. No denying a certain edge, a certain focus from Tiffany. She's worked her way back to the top. She won the #1 contenders match against Jordan Grace a week ago and now gets this title shot.
And her opponent, accompanied by Tiana James from Tokyo, Japan, she is the Women's United States Champion, Giulia!
Well, I got to tell you, Joe, I love the reaction from Giulia about being left off WrestleMania. That is exactly what you expect from a competitor of that caliber, from a champion of that caliber. But now is the time for Giulia to back those words up and send a loud and clear message to management. Hey, negotiations from Tiana James or otherwise, next year you put me on WrestleMania. I am your moneymaker.
Well, she was making a statement in that interview with Kathy Kelly, and Tiana James was absorbing some of that. Of course, Tiana always by her side. It was Tiana who lost to Tiffany Stratton back on March 13th. Giulia actually interfered with that match, and then that's when things really started to bubble up for that prize there, the Women's United States Championship, because after that victory is when Tiffany Stratton said, hey, Giulia, this day, this moment would come. And now they decided that is what is on the line, the Women's United States Championship. We are underway with Tiffany Stratton and Giulia. What are you looking for early here, Wade?
I'm looking for Tiffany Stratton to keep her eyes peeled at all times. Now, these two threw down a few weeks ago in a non-title affair that was won by Giulia. Why was it won by Giulia? That was because outside interference from Tiffany Stratton really cost the former world champ. So Tiffany Stratton needs to keep her eyes peeled at all times here.
Tiffany Stratton immediately showing off the great athleticism. Of course, world-class gymnast getting to it right away. Oh, great counter by Giulia, shoulders down.
Well, you know, Tiffany Stratton could well feel fairly aggrieved that she was not on the WrestleMania card. Of course, runner-up in this year's Royal Rumble.
So close.
Runner-up.
Back and forth they go, shoulders down again. Look at this. Seesaw action between Tiffany and Giulia. What a red-hot pace to open up this U.S. Championship match. Oh, great counter by Giulia into the cover.
Nice way to slow your opponent down there from this Japanese superstar, Giulia, who has really taken the world by storm since arriving under the WWE umbrella. Just had unbridled success in NXT and here on SmackDown. What a loud statement it has been thus far since the opening bell.
By the way, you see the reminder in the lower left of your screen that the big winners coming out of WrestleMania we will hear from. Plus, Danhausen has a match with The Miz tonight as Tiffany Stratton with the rolling senton. Oh, looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. And instead, Giulia gets the best of her and then drapes her and delivers the drop kick. What a turnaround from the champ.
Just razor-sharp movement and thinking there from Giulia. That was absolutely sublime. Just when things were looking to go
draping
south
off the apron. Oh, a neck breaker onto the floor. Giulia hits the neck breaker to the floor on Stratton. It was just a week ago when Tiffany Stratton won a #1 contenders match against Jordan Grace. And Giulia, the Women's United States Champion, was there ringside to see it. And now they have been battling back and forth as Tiffany Stratton mounting a big comeback here. Looking to gain gold right now.
What a unique springboard stunner that was, connecting flush with the jaw of the champion. And Tiffany Stratton here with some new offense that landed perfectly. Suddenly has turned this thing completely in her favor as we take a glimpse at the gold that is driving these two women.
Stratton going up top. Giulia again quick to meet her. Remember, that was the turning point in the match earlier when Stratton went up top looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. There was a neck breaker to the outside. Giulia had consistent offense, especially targeting the back and the neck of Stratton.
Well, both women have absorbed some really big blows in this one, and this is the butterfly suplex from the top, lands, and Stratton's in big trouble.
You can also see Giulia affected there with the impacts, and that shoulder gets up as Kiana James looks on. The frustration for Giulia, she's looking to retain here.
Oh, so good from the top. High risk, taking out both women's back, but just took too long over that pin. That is the risk on a high-impact move like that. And a sluggish kick out there from Stratton, who looks like she's a beaten woman here.
She's in tough shape. Giulia. Oh, Tiffany able to counter.
Amazing durability.
Oh,
behind
James
the referee's
tried to trip her
back.
up. Kiana James tried to trip her up, and now Tiffany says, I'm going to take it into my own hands. Oh, she moved out of the way.
Well, that's not going to help the bickering, is it?
Shoulders down. So the quick side step from Tiffany, and that forearm driven right into Kiana. And now Stratton, that rolling senton. She's in the target zone again.
Nice!
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow!
Look at this.
What a reversal there. Almost a modified rings of Saturn or something here.
Submission hold is locked in. She went for the PME, but instead Giulia's got her locked in, Wade.
Yes, a great, intense reversal there from a sublime technician, but wait up.
Shoulders down. Back and forth they go. They have been putting on quite the match.
Both women starting to drag now, unsurprisingly so. Both these women primed to fall.
Big forearm, now knee right to the midsection from Stratton.
Completely knocking the wind out of Giulia, but reversed
Shoulders
again.
down again, looking to retain.
Such tremendous reactions here from both women.
Oh, Arrivederci.
And that could have been over right there had Giulia gone for the pin. Decided to make a statement, however.
She thinking Northern Lights here. Giulia looking for it.
Ooh.
Oh, Tiffany getting out of the way.
Over-rotated.
Alabama slam. Stratton with the Alabama slam.
And take two here.
Prettiest moonsault ever. Could it be for gold?
Here is your winner and new Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton!
Oh, what a matchup from both women, but Tiffany Stratton on the back of missing out from WrestleMania this year, immediately back to a championship, your new United States champion. This is why it looked like Giulia had it in the bank at Arrivederci. Well, then looking for that Northern Lights bomb, but a reversal here from Tiffany Stratton, and there's only one place she was looking to go. The prettiest moonsault ever. And with Kiana James laid out on the outside. Back to gold for Tiffany Stratton. There is Kiana James, who was inadvertently dropped by Giulia a few moments earlier. Well, they've got some smoothing over to do, but it's all